Jacob Levin had never thought of himself as a hero. He was 24, worked mornings at his grandfather's bakery on Delancey Street, and spent his evenings studying architecture, tracing skylines in careful graphite lines that felt like prayers. He lit candles every Friday at dusk, not from obligation alone, but from a quiet certainty that light, once kindled, carried more than warmth. It carried memory, intention, and hope. The night the city went dark, Jacob was standing by the window, watching the last thread of sunset stitch gold into the blue of approaching evening. The hum of life beneath him softened to an uneasy hush, and the power failed. Elevators stilled, street lamps winked out. Apartment windows swallowed their glow as if the stars themselves had been startled. He did not curse the sudden silence. Instead, Jacob reached for the matchbox beside the candlesticks his mother had given him when he moved out. He struck a flame and whispered the ancient blessing, the Hebrew words settling into the air like gentle birds returning home. The twin flames swayed, brave and constant. Somewhere below, a voice called for help. Jacob's first instinct was not fear, but attention. He leaned out and saw an elderly woman clutching the metal railing at the stairwell entrance of the building next door. Her phone, a dim, useless rectangle. The emergency lights had failed. The steps she needed to climb were swallowed by shadow. "Don't move!" Jacob called, already grabbing his flashlight and a spare lantern. "I'm coming down." He descended 2 flights, crossed the small courtyard, and reached her with a calm smile that stilled her trembling hands. He offered his arm, guiding her step by careful step, as if each movement were part of a dance practiced long ago. He spoke gently, told her his name, asked about hers. "Miriam," she said, and laughed through her nerves when he told her it was his grandmother's name too. When they reached her apartment door, she squeezed his hand. "You're a good boy, Jacob," she said, eyes shining. He shook his head, embarrassed, but grateful she could not see how fiercely his heart was beating. The blackout worsened by morning. No trains, no traffic lights. Stores shuttered in confusion. Panic crept through the streets like cold fog. But Jacob moved through it with steady purpose, helping neighbors carry groceries home, checking on the children upstairs, sharing bread from the bakery that still smelled faintly of cinnamon.